Brings it all the way to the hoop, and he gets a foul to boot. Very personal for Team Coloso.
Yes, referee Cruz said that Tim leaned into Ricardo Brown as he went to the basket. Tim could not really believe the call. You see it right there. Just a little bit of contact, but enough for the personal foul. Ricardo Brown has a chance for a three-point play.
Ooh, I need a swig of Andy Player's special whiskey right now to calm my nerves. This really is shaping up to be a cliffhanger this early in the game, and Brown comes through with a three-point play. Crosby Inside Basketball, by the way, comes your way every Sunday right after the live telecast. Crosby Shoes, now the official basket news of the PA.
Well, Coloso checked out of the ball game, and Gutierrez came in to replace him for Beerhausen.
Here's Emer Legaspi, gets it over to Gutierrez. Ricky Relosa versus Manny Victorino. Oh, he's taking on Victorino one-on-one, and he's going to rue that moment. But there was a foul.
Foul, Victorino.
Victorino picked up his second personal off Ricky Relosa. Turned out to be a wise move on the part of Ricky after all.
Well, I believe Ricky has hit about 5 outside jump shots on Manny Victorino. Manny must be a little tired of that. So he commits the foul. Ricky will get 2 foul shots.
43-37, 6-point difference. And Beerhausen continues to hang on tenaciously to the lead. They want to even up the count. 44-37, exactly 5 minutes left in the first half. Ricky Brown confronted by Abed Gutierrez. The Brewmaster defenders effectively clogging up that lane. They can't see daylight at all, and here's Manny Victorino. He's going to force this shot. Quadras keeps it alive, and we've got a loose ball foul.
I believe this foul is going to be on Belong. Yes, it is. That's his first personal. He was battling Victorino underneath.
You know, the great defense displayed by Great Taste in that first game spelled the story of that first encounter. But now the shoe is on the other foot. It's Beerhausen now displaying splendid defense. Forcing outside shots on the part of Great Taste. Look at that one. 44-37. The Brewmasters protecting a 7-point lead, which in a game as closely contested as this one might as well be an eternity. And there is a stepping violation.
Well, nobody on the Great Taste bench agreed with that call, especially Coach Baby DeLuca.
Yes, most especially Baby, but he's not about to get a technical because he protests with a smile on his face. Fernandez draws a swarm of defenders, leaving Abed Gutierrez open for that one, which went overboard automatically for Great Taste.
Legaspi.
And Mike Bilbao comes in for Emer Legaspi. He gets a big hand from the big sprinkling of Beerhausen fans in the gallery. A lot of them carryovers from the old Toyota days. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left before halftime. Well, the issue in this game definitely has not been decided. Manny Victorino goes to the hoop strong and picks up a foul from Ricky Relosa. No protest coming from Ricky there. That's his third personal.
Well, I think the referee had a choice that time. You see Mon Fernandez try to take the ball. Michael Ball comes over. He did not touch Manny. Relosa gets the foul.
Manny Victorino sinks the first charity, and Relosa goes out for Ed Cordero. Calling all boys 13 to 18 years of age. Shoot your way to stardom and win big cash prizes. Simply join the Pepsi Challenge PBA Hot Shots. Win the prestigious title of PBA Hot Shot. You also get a chance to be the 1985 Philippine representative to the NBA Hot Shot competition in the USA. For details, visit your barangay centers today. In the delayed telecast of the game between NCC and Tanduay, Norman Black will discuss at length this very interesting aspect of the NBA competitions, the NBA Hot Shot competition in the USA. Meantime, let's watch Ed Cordero turn in another 2 points for Beerhausen. Back to a 7-point lead for the Brewmasters, 46-39, time down to 3 minutes and 39 so far. The Beerhausens have not really been able to make capital out of the team foul trouble, the very early team foul trouble that Great Taste has found itself in. One of the few times Beerhausen is running the break, and Michael Bilbao anchored it beautifully.
A good defense by Mon Fernandez to take the ball away from Manny Victorino. Mike Bilbao comes back the other way. It's interesting that Esquerra has not seen any action in this ball game so far, Joe.
Right, and Great Taste at the moment is being bettered under an avalanche of very determined shots coming from Beerhausen. Jimmy Manansala retaliates. And there was a bit of roughhousing in that rebound play.
Well, I believe there's going to be a warning on Victorino and Mon Fernandez. It's going to be on Loizaga.
Maybe we caught that in our slow-mo. We'll find out in a short while.
It looks like Loizaga got the worst of it as he's holding his eye. It's also a warning on Fernandez.
Well, like we said, the referees really have no options but to call it very tight to keep this game from getting out of hand, and so far they've been able to do a splendid job of it.
Well, there's no love lost between the two players. Mon Fernandez just gave Manny Victorino a vicious elbow. No foul was called.
And now they're exchanging words with each other in the backcourt, allowing the frontliners to carry that ball, and we have got a timeout. We'll be right back. A very interested spectator and the proceedings tonight is Father Ben Carrion, the scavenger priest, known as such because of the fine work he's been doing for the Waves and the Orphans in dump sites in Metro Manila. Well, you will hear him in an interview with Danny Sembrano in the delayed telecast of the game between NCC and Tanduay. In the meantime, we're seeing a lot of color, as Pingoy Pengson would put it in this game. Just before that last time out, Manny Victorino had a confrontation with Mon Fernandez to chastise Mon Fernandez for what he felt was unnecessary roughhousing on the part of Mon. Well, there he goes on the vengeance trail.
Well, somebody better pick up Ed Cordero. He has 13 points in this ball game. Mon Fernandez is getting hit a lot in this game, and I guess he just got tired of it, and he made Victorino pay the price.
That's right. Mon Fernandez has easily been one of the most abused bodies in this league. He's taken just about every kind of lick the opposition can deal him, and he came out of it looking fine, although at times he does tend to retaliate. All right. Dr. Cruz breaks up the play, calling the foul on Mike Bilbao. Ricky Brown will be inbounding for the Great Taste Coffee Makers. You know, those of you who believe in the principles of biorhythm would be interested to know that a very interested spectator has written us, and this is Mr. Froilan Antonio, managing editor of the Business Eye International magazine, who studied the biorhythms of these two teams, and based on his study on the players' individual biorhythms, he says Hausen has the advantage tonight, but only slightly. The breaks will still decide the game, according to him, and other factors that perhaps cannot be covered by biorhythms. Baseline drive by Mike Bilbao, and he's caught for a dribbling error.
Well, there's a minute and 48 seconds left in the first half. Esquerra is going to try to press Ricardo Brown.
Esquerra, who's seeing action for the first time tonight, has been assigned to Ricky Brown. Mike Bilbao is watching Jimmy Manzala put up that ball from 18 and misses. Fernandez for the rebound. That's his fourth rebound tonight, fourth defensive rebound against two offensive rebounds for a total of 6. 50-41 is the count, 9-point advantage for Hausen. The band leader, Mike Bilbao, has the ball slightly to the left side of the floor. Mon Fernandez cannot get to him. Loizaga blocking his path, and we've got another error, this time a traveling violation by Ed Cordero, with Ito Esquerra raising hell and protesting the call.
Well, Esquerra just checked into the ball game. He seems to be very intense. That was an obvious traveling violation by Ed Cordero.
On the other side of the floor, the Great Bay side of the fence, that is, Loizaga finds Arnie Tuadles, and the frontal assault on the basket produces nothing. It's still a 9-point deficit for Great Taste. A minute and 4 seconds left before the halftime break. And here's Mike Bilbao. He has been given caretaker role in working out the slow break of Hausen, and he's been doing so extremely well. Inside pass intended for Ed Cordero, went right through Cordero's hands into the waiting palms of Manny Victorino. And here's Arnie Tuadles. Let's watch him at work against Mike Bilbao. He cups out. Ricky Brown takes it.
Yes. Clutch three-point shot coming from Ricardo Brown.
That's the second birdie tonight from Ricky Brown. And it's 50-44. In a wink of an eye, the Hausen lead is down to 6, but it's up to 8. The compliments of a baseline drive by Ed Cordero, who's been running rings around the Great Taste defenders since the start of this game. Only 17 seconds left before the halftime break. Ricky Brown looks at the clock. They're looking for this last shot in this first half. Loizaga throws it.
Well, there's 4 seconds left on the game clock. Esquerra is going to try to get off the last shot.
Loizaga caught up with him, sniped the ball, sent it out of bounds, preventing another 2-point